dash, 100 yard 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 dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a handle.
Coach, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wilson. He'll buy some time right. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Check 56. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
40 seconds the mic.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Cameron Jordan in there to get him. It's a long. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Kamara. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. A big play there out of Kamara. 45 yards on the ground. Obviously, so much on the line here. Everything on the line this season. So important to get off to a hot start. That run certainly helps.
Definitely provided it. Nothing different than what they've seen all year long. They want to continue to ride that momentum.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Ted Ginn there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. Seven yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Clear. Watch out.
To throw is Wilson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
He's got Lockett. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
56, right there. 56.
They'll run on first down. Carson trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
47 is the mic.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. Here's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
At their own 28-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Brings up 2nd and 9. at the 29-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. You, hey, Charlie. You ain't doing nothing today.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And this is Cook with the grab. And able to get this one across the... He's brought down. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Ready? 95, 56, 95, 56.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, Alpha. Here we go, 50, 50. Mike 50. It's our field.
Breeze now to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Kill. Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. On the ball.
To throw, it's Breeze. He's got Smith here. His first reception of the divisional round match. Down as well.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run it with Kamara. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I'm coming.
Breeze now on 3rd and goal. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play action pass, you see the end result. Usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Play action. It's Wilson. Completes it to Dixon. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 30 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
At the 30-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Hey, easy.
Here's Breeze. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
12. 5-1.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jadeveon Clowney in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
13. Mike 50. Mike 50. Hey, easy. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Kill.
Breeze going to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
The return yardage makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Ready. 5-9. 50. Mike 50. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Saints on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8.
54, right there, right there.
To throw is Breeze. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Touch 50, touch 50.
Wilson now going to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Harris now to return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Ready. Mike 50, Mike 50. We own it. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. SOS. Here we go. SOS.
The final shot before half for Breeze. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They start the second half with Kamara. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, easy.
Breeze now. Looking here for Smith downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Get ready. Get ready. Move the team. Check my 47.
This time Wilson will throw. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And an alley to run. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
It's a gain of 20.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting him.
0.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, he'll let this go for the... And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. David Moore, 34 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. The busy night continues for Kamara. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
65, 65, 65.
They run it again with Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Set. Yellow lady, yellow lady. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Now Breeze. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now it's Lockett. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Now Wilson operating from the gun. He'll find Metcalf. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, dude.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Wilson now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Throwing is Wilson. And Dixon has it. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Hey, watch the slant. Let's go double count right here, double count.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 20. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
48-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yellow lady.
A give to Kamara running right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Completes it to Dixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Wilson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Cut, 280.
Check back 47.
Double.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, remember the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Again, it's Kamara. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They're in coverage to knock it away, Marquise Blair. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Check, 47. Check, 47. Check. Good side.
On 1st down, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st down, Seahawks.
Check, 280. 56. Check, 56. Let's go, D. Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
At the Saints' 14-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Marcus Davenport in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Myers' kick is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up. Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Kill.
Breeze to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll run on first down. Carson, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They run the counter. It's Carson. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run again with Carson. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And the Seahawks on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. This is Grant. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They will run with Grant. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And he got it. The kick is good. He splits the uprights. And in doing so, he sends them to the NFC title game. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. From New Orleans,